What's up, everybody, and today we're doing a new edition of the Tool Duel. I want to know which tool you think wins out of these tools shown in the video. We're looking at power, we're looking at speed, we're looking at price, we're looking at everything, but it's up to you to decide which one wins. Leave a comment in the comment section below and let me know what you think. Now with that said, let's take a look at the tools that are competing against each other today in today's Tool Duel. So today we got a 3-for-1 all. I was just going to do the 887 versus the Atomic Subcompact series, but then I decided to throw in, well, the RIDGID Gen5X later towards the end of the video. Me personally, I think you're going to be surprised by the comparisons of all three of these tools, these impact drivers. But I want to know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section below. Let me know who you think wins, and don't forget to smash that like button. So the Dewalt 887, it is a staple in the Dewalt tool lineup, but the all-new Atomic Subcompact, that's a newcomer. Had a lot of questions when I did that review video of, is it a professional tool? Is it a professional grade tool? Will it hold up on a heavy-duty job site? And how does it match up to the 887 power-wise? Well, you're going to find that out right now in this video. Now, you do get a couple extra perks for the RIDGID 887. You get the adjustable speeds, all that good stuff. On the Atomic, it's a one-trick pony. You only got that one speed, but the variable speed trigger is very nice on this unit. So let's talk about the specs on the iconic 887. 129 for the bare tool, 3 speeds, 2.65 pounds. RPM 3250, and the blows per minute 3,800, so pretty impressive. What about the new Atomic? What's surprising was the price on this thing was $119, so only $10 cheaper. It is coming in lighter at 2.1 pounds, the RPM 2,800, the BPM, I don't know, and the 1,700 inch-pounds also lower. I could not find the information on the blows per minute, but what really had me scratching my head was the price difference. Again, those are both bare tools only. But I want to put these two up against each other. As far as it goes with grip and feel, they basically feel the same. You can definitely feel a little difference in the new Atomic Impact driver, but we want to see power-wise. We're going to start out with some screws. We're going to take a look at the variable speed trigger, and then we're going to move on to these monster lag screws. We all know which one is going to drag the lags down faster, but the goal of this is to see how well the Atomic actually stands up to the 887. So let's take a look at some general purpose 2.5-inch screws. We're going to start out with the 887 first. This is speed 3, and I want to see the variable speed trigger and how it works. So you do got some good control with the variable speed trigger. Even though we were on setting 3 the highest, you can blast these down through if you want, doesn't matter, or you can just take your time with it. All right, let's take a look at the variable speed trigger on the new Atomic. I gotta be honest with you, it's probably one of the best I've ever used. You can bring that all the way down to a slow crawl to a full out bore. Let's just smash these things. And that's real nice like. But you can definitely tell that the 887 has way more speed. Let's try those lag nuts. And the FYI thing that I wanted to say here is the Atomic is actually a little bit taller than the 887, which is also sort of strange to me. What do you think? Is it strange? Leave a comment in the comment section below. All right, let's take a look at the monster lags. 1/2 inch right here. We're looking at over 5 inches. We're going to drive these all the way down into a treated 4x4, no pilot holes at all. I already know which one's going to be faster. I think you do too, but how does it hold up to the 887? And by the way, same battery, 4AH. My dominant hand, right-handed, has the Atomic. Also not pushing down on either one of these. Oops. Now I will tell you that I think the 887, I think the lag was actually going in a little crooked, so we're going to try this again. But the Dewalt Atomic stayed up with it. So now I'm going to push down on these just a little bit of force. Here we go. Now the Atomic is in my right hand, my dominant hand, and you can see I think that the slant, that the lag screw in the last setup definitely played a role because the Atomic just got crushed by the 887. So let's bring in our third competitor, the RIDGID Gen5X. This is not the Octane model, and it also uses the 4AH battery. It is not the Octane battery. First, we're going to put it up against the Atomic, then we're going to put it up against the 887. I want to see which one does what. And before I shot this video, I had absolutely no clue who would win or who would be faster. Alright, let's put that Atomic up against the RIDGID Gen5X. The RIDGID is going in my less dominant hand, the Atomic in my dominant hand on the right. Let's do it. Oh yeah, no force added on this. This was actually kind of surprising to me because a lot of people actually mentioned that they think that the Atomics are actually going after the RIDGID line, which I was agreeing with, but I think they got a little bit of a ways to go if that's the case. We're also using the 887 against the RIDGID Gen 5, same battery, 4AH. Let's do it. Oh yeah, and no force used on either one of these. I'm just letting the drills do the work. Looks like the one on the left is a little bit higher. Let's bring that down a little bit, make it a little bit more even. All right, we're ready. Still got a little bit more of a ways to go, but the RIDGID is going faster. I was actually not expecting that at all. I was really thinking that the 887 was going to crush that RIDGID, but let's take them out here and we're going to do this again. And just to give you some specs on the RIDGID, the Gen5X, it is also 119, the same amount as the Atomic. You got 2,250 inch-pounds of torque. Max RPM 2,750. The weight on it heavier than the Atomic at 2.85 pounds, but the blows per minute you're looking at 3,500. And warranty wise, the Dewalt has 3 years on both. The RIDGID is a lifetime warranty, so that's going to play a factor as well. Let's do this again. Now the RIDGID is in my dominant hand. Looks like they got the same speed on this one. A little bit of a difference when it came to that. Looks like they were pretty much dead even. Maybe the Dewalt even sank a little bit more. But at the end of the day, let's take these out. The RIDGID just seems faster to me, and I'm just telling you how I see it and how I feel it. Let me know what you think about the RIDGID and the 887 in the comment section below. I'm curious. Now let me say this about the RIDGID. It is bigger than both of the Dewalt, so that is a negative. And if you think that the Octane model of the impact driver is going to crush both Dewalts, you are wrong. The testing that I have done actually proves or shows me that the Gen5X is actually more powerful than the Octane impact driver, and I don't understand that. So the question remains, is the Atomic good enough for a heavy-duty construction or mechanic site? Absolutely, I think it holds up, and during this video I bounced this off of a concrete floor and it held up. Now I do not have a dog in this fight. I could care less who wins. I am curious of what you think. Me personally, I think that the Atomic Dewalt needs to be cheaper than what it is at $119. You're only paying $10 more for the 887, and there's really no size difference. I think the Atomic's actually a little bit taller. It's a little bit lighter, But if they are truly trying to compete with the RIDGID line, they need to lower that price or add a couple more options, which I doubt they will, because that is what helps keep the weight down. I'll put a link for all three of these tools in the description below. I want to know what you think. Leave a comment in the comment section. Don't forget to smash that like button, share this out, and come over to the Instagram page at Tool Review Zone and say hi. We'll be back with more videos soon.